This is a video reference guide for your practice with Tokyo when she comes home. So it's expected that you would continue the same routine she has picked up over here, meaning she's going to be in the crate day and night and have playtime for just a couple of hours in the morning and in the evening. So if you continue with this routine, she's going to get the sense that everything she's picked up over here is continuing even when she comes home. But if you switch back to giving her a lot of freedom, she might get the impression that, oh, whatever she was doing here is done. She can get back to whatever she wants to do over there. And you wouldn't want that. So do the crating. And because you're going to do that every single day, this is something you're going to practice at least twice. That is letting her out of the crate, because you let her out in the morning and evening. So this is how we go about that. Usually I would walk up to the crate. She's in the crate. I'll ask her to sit, even if she's sitting. So if she's sitting and because I see her sitting, I don't ask her to sit and I open the crate, she has every right to come out. But then if I say sit and I open the crate, then she doesn't come out because I've asked her to sit. Tokyo, sit. Yes. So I've asked her to sit. Now I've casually opened the crate and I've left the crate open and she's still in the crate. So she's not going to come out because I've asked her to sit. So I usually will do that, give her some distance, and then after I'm satisfied that she has controlled her urge to come out and she's waiting for my leadership, then I'll give her a cue. Free. Yes, good. So this you'll do every single day, and you'll do most likely twice a day because you'll be letting her out morning and evenings, right? So this is one good way of exercising that ability to control her impulse, and then giving her enough practice so that it becomes second nature and much easier on her as time goes by. So apart from that, one of the main things that you would want to practice with her is her name recall, making sure that she's still responding to her name and it's getting better and better and better. So how I practice that is usually making sure I give her a signal when she gets it to encourage her, so that next time, she's motivated to respond when I call even quicker. So the signal is a marker. Now the marker is like, I ask you to sit. As soon as you sit, I mark. And it's either usually marked with a clicker or with a word. And the marker word that I use is yes. So, Tokyo, yes. Okay, so if you notice when I said Tokyo, she rushed towards me. That was a response. That was a very quick response. That was a very solid response. And when she was rushing towards me, the moment she made a first effort, I marked. I said yes. So that's where the marker comes in. Tokyo, yes. So you notice I marked the moment she lifts herself up to respond to me. Sit, yes. Again, I mark the moment her bum touches the floor, right? Whenever I say sit, as soon as the bum touches, you hear me say yes. Down. Yes. So likewise, when I say down, free. Yes, very good. As soon as I see those elbows make contact and she's completely down, she'll hear the marker, right? Down. Yes. Yes, very good. So if you notice, when she was getting up, free, she was down. And then I was about to reward, and then she got up. And then immediately she got up, you heard me say, So I'd usually say, or I'll say no. And no is the negative marker. So it means when she makes a mistake, the exact moment she makes a mistake, she'll hear no. Tokyo, yes. Down. Yes, very good. Free, very good. Okay, so usually in every kind of interaction, whenever I notice that there's a challenge in one particular area, I usually pause and then we just work on it until, her memory kicks in and then she gets into the flow again. Down. Yes, very good. So that's her quickest response, free to the down, ever since I threw it in there when I was making the demonstration. So now that I'm satisfied with that, I'll move on to what I was explaining, which is when we are doing the name recall, You want to call and you want to mark the moment she initiates responding to the call. So if she's looking at me like this, it means that the initial effort or the initial response will be a step towards me. Tokyo, yes. So as soon as I say her name and I see even a single step towards me, I'll mark. And if you notice, whenever I mark, the mark kind of energizes her to rush towards me, right? So if she's looking elsewhere, if I toss a treat there, she's looking at Tokyo, yes. This time, the marker comes the moment her attention shifts from there to this way. Tokyo, yes. So she's looking there. So when I say her name, the moment she turns her head to me, whether she's moving her body or not, I will mark yes. And then you'll notice that the marker again will energize her to come towards me. Tokyo, yes. Very good. And then she gets a reward. So that's how you practice the name recall. When you're practicing the name recall, you don't necessarily need a leash as long as you are in a confined space. Now, these are things you should always also practice one-on-one without interference, without people around. Try to have a one-on-one for about 10 to 15 minutes at least twice a week, especially for the first month. And when it gets better for both of you, then you can feel more and more comfortable practicing with her around other people and other distractions. And it will go well for both of you if you have that one-on-one for the initial 1 month or so. So practice your name recalls like this, enclosed space, and then just use her name and her marker to help her to get better and better and better at responding and then coming straight to you, right? The idea is she should always come all the way to you. Tokyo, yes. And then she gets the treat here. So good. So now that we've practiced that again, if you're in an enclosed space, you can move on to the next thing, which is to practice her commands. So her name recall is just as good as asking her to come. So instead of calling her name, if I say, come, yes, it's, the same idea. As soon as she makes the first step, she hears the marker, she gets here, she gets the reward. Then the next command is sit. Tokyo, sit. Yes. So same thing, if I say sit, the moment that bum touches the floor, she hears the marker, she gets the reward. Free. Yes. Right? And you should usually practice it in many diverse scenarios. Like you can call her face to face, Tokyo, sit. Yes, and reward for that. Sometimes you can do a side by side. Tokyo, yes. Sit, yes. And then reward for that as well, right? Tokyo, do it on the other side. Sit, yes. And then you reward for that as well. And you can do it between, I would say, you can lower her to your center like that, facing the same direction. Sit. This way. Good. Sit. Yes, very good. So that she gets used to all of it, right? Free. Yes, very good. So that's how I like to practice the sit. The idea is the same. The word, the marker, the reward, right? Tokyo, sit. Yes. And then there's a gesture associated with it. So every time I call her, this hand guides her to where she should be. So when I did a side by side, it was the hand guiding her. So the hand lowers her to where she should be. Angle, direction, everything goes away from her like sit. Yes. And then she gets a reward. So that upward lift. No, come back. Sit. This upward lift is a gesture. Yes, very good. So, she's gotten so much practice with it that if there's no treat in hand and she's in the same position and she sees that, she'll sit. Yes. Even though there's no treat in hand. Free. Yes, very good. So this becomes a gesture she's used to. So it's always good to be consistent with the gestures you used to practice, right? So when it's side by side, I just raise the hand above her head, as simple as that. Sit. Yes. Before she gets the treat. Free. If it's in front of me, I raise it to my face. Sit. Yes. Before she gets the treat. So it's like that. So my hand is already in the center of my body when I guide her where I want her to be. This is my pivot. I just say sit like that. Sit. Sit. And then she goes into the position. So when there's no treat in hand and I do that, she will go into a sit. Yes. Free. Very good. So that's the idea for sit. So always try to do it with a gesture so that you are consistent with a gesture, so that all of them can be a means of communicating with her. So the next command is the free command. So if I ask her to sit, Tokyo, yes, sit, yes. And then I'm done. I want her to do whatever she wants. Then I'll say free, yes. And when she takes the treat, she's gone. She can do whatever she wants. So free is a command. It means you're done. So you should practice it as well. And the gesture for free is to swing your hand to the side. Free, yes, very good. Or usually basically in front of her and away from you, right? So since she's in front of me, in front of her means this way, but away from me, so I have to swing that way, right? So free, yes. Now if she's on this side, sit. Then in front of her and away from me is like free, yes. That's away from me, right? So that's the whole idea for free. And it's the same thing. If I say free, yes, I mark the moment she wakes up, because that's the first sign of response, right? So that's how we mark that. And then the next command is the down command. Tokyo, sit. Yes. Down. Yes. So she gets her treat as soon as she goes down and she gets her marker. So the elbows touch the floor, then she hears the marker, yes, then the treat follows. Now, for example, if she gets tired of lying down, she does the wrong thing, you have to mark that as well with the negative marker. No. And then correct. Down. And then when she corrects, yes. You can even give her a reward to encourage that, right? And free, yes, very good. So that's the idea. The gesture for the down command is her finger pointed and pointing down. So even if I don't say it and you notice she goes down. Yes, very good. Free, good. This way. No, this way. Sit. Because I want her on the side, I have to lower her. That's why I'm bending, because she's a small dog. So I'm using my hand to lower her so that she'll land exactly where I want her to land, which is on my side like this. Sit. So if she's sitting, now I can. Yes. But she's changed position, right? So whenever she does, I'll just mark yes, but I'll not give the reward. I'll lower her again. Come. And then try to let her to get it right. Sit. Nope. Sit, yes. Down, yes. And then she gets the reward. Okay, free, very good. So I demonstrated without saying the command just to let you see that the down also has a consistent gesture, right? That was only for demonstration's sake. You should always say the command. So if you call her, you will guide her with the hand where she should be. So if she gets here, if I take the hand away, she'll automatically sit. So if I want her to do it down, my hand will already be up here. So all I do is I point the finger and then this swings downward and I ask her to do it down, right? So I called her. I didn't ask her to do anything. She can choose to sit. She can choose to lie down. It's up to her. So if she's already lying down and I already want that, I'll just repeat and say down. And basically I'm asking her to do that until I say free. Yes, very good. But if I didn't want that, if she's lying down without me asking her to lie down and I want her to sit, then I'll use the sit gesture and ask her, sit. Yes. And I can reward, yes, very good, to let her know that's what I actually want right now. Leave it. Leave it. Yes. Very good. So as for leave it, it always comes naturally because when we practice, sometimes treats drop. So when they drop and she tries to pick it, I would say leave it. And when she leaves it, again, I'll mark. So it means if she ignores the treat and brings the attention back to you, you have to mark that as well with yes and give her a reward if you have one. So if you have a treat like food, you give it to her. If you don't, if you say yes, you can pet her as a reward, right? Free? Yes, very good. So we'll do the down face to face, down, down. Yes. Reward for that. We'll do one. Free? Yes. This way. Okay, down. Come to my side. Yes. Down. Yes, very good. Then we'll do one on the left as well. Free. Good. This way. Yes. Down. So she shifted all the way here, so I'm going to say no. And then lower her back. And she didn't do that down. So no, lower her back and down. Yes. And now she gets the treat. And then now I free her by swinging the treat away from her. Nope, down. Nope, come back. So when she makes a mistake, you correct first, down. You correct first before you move on to the next thing. So she has to go back into the down, and then now I will free her. Free? Yes, good. And then we can move on to the next thing. So once you've practiced her sits and her downs, then you now practice the next thing, which is to test her ability to stay, hold it together. If I say sit, yes, and I do that, should you follow me? No. What should happen is sit, yes, and if I leave, you don't follow me. And when I turn, you're still there, yes. Yes, very good. Free, very good, right? So that's the next thing you practice this day. So you should always practice it until you've practiced in so many scenarios, she's killing it in every scenario. So the idea is that this is the stage where you continue to progress your ability to correct her and all that, right? With this particular exercise. Because with this particular exercise, when you practice in the most simple way and she gets it, you don't end there. You have to try to push it. And when you push it, your hope is that she'll now get used to the new thing you're teaching her. So she'll make a mistake and you correct the mistake. And because she understands the principle of correction now, when you correct her, she'll understand and she'll get it the next time and she would have figured out that one as well. So if I say stay here, come, yes, sit, yes, good. If I say sit and then I come all the way here and she stays, yes. So this is one stage, yes. So if she gets it right, free, yay, hooray, she's done well, right? Now, how do I push it? Sit. Yes. Sit. This time, I'll deliberately, let's say, enter the kitchen. And then if I come out and she's still there, yes. And then I'll reward for that as well. Free. Very good. So if she's gotten this one as well, then what do I try next? I have to try something because I need her to make a mistake and then I'll correct her. So that I'll have an opportunity to remind her that I have the ability to correct her. Do you understand? And it's not as if I need her to make a mistake by unlearning what she has already learned. No, it is by rather teaching her something new. So all the things she's good at, good. I need to find the next level. So now I'm going to ask her to sit. Yes, good. And then I'm going to try to open the door like I'm going outside. So, no, for example, this dog came in and distracted her, but otherwise she did excellent, right? Because she held her ground until that one came to distract her. But the distraction, for example, I'll say no, I'll bring her back, sit, yes. And then I'll do the same thing again, go and open the door. Come back in, yes. Come all the way to her. And as long as she's still sitting, I'll mark yes and then reward her and free. Free. Very good. And you can go back outside. So that's the idea. As soon as she makes a mistake, you mark with no. So let's try again. Now that we're alone, sit. Yes, very good. I'll intentionally come here and do something very awkward. Like I'll do that. No. See? So when I say no, all I have to do now is bring her back to the same place, same position, same angle. Let her sit. Mark yes. No, sit. Yes. And then come and do the same awkward thing again. And when she gets it right this time, yes. No. So she got up. Anytime she gets up is wrong. So I just bring her back. Sit. Yes. And come and do the same awkward thing again. Yes. This time, yes. Yes. And then reward. If I come and she's in a down, I'll not reward. I'll wait for her to correct herself. If she's in a sit, I'll reward. And free. Yes. Very good. So when you practice in her down, then in her sit, then you also practice in the down. So come. Tokyo. Yes. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Free. Yes. This way. Sit. Yes. Down. Nope. This way. Here. Sit. Yes. Nope. Come back. Here. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes, very good. So I always want everything to be calm, calm, calm. So when she's giddy, I intentionally take her 2 repetitions until she's calm. Free. Yes, very good. So now we're going to do it down, down. Yes. I mark yes. I'm going to leave her go all the way to the window here. Then if she's still there, yes. I'll come back. Yes. And reward. Free. Yes, very good. And then free. So when you're practicing stay, it's always good to free her after she gets something right. Sometimes you can intentionally do like go and come maybe 2-3 times in a row before you free her. But always make sure you free her. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Nope. Yes. So that was the first time, so I'm going the second time. Yes. Yes. So this time I'll give her a treat. Yes. Yes. Sit. Just repeated a command because if she's already sitting, you can enforce it by repeating the command while she's already doing it. Not repeating it to let her do it, but while she's already doing it, then it's okay. No, sit. Yes, good. So because she laid down, I'll intentionally go a 4th time, right? I want to give her the reward when she's still in the position I asked her to be in, right? Yes. Yes, good, very good. So that's better. Free. Yes, very good. So that's the idea. So you practice that both in her sit and both in her down. And that's where you begin to apply the principle of correction more and more. So in everything that you are practicing, she keeps hearing yes for encouragement and for acknowledging good behavior. And that is registering more and more. So if you practice this exercise and she's making mistakes and you are marking with no, you are helping her to also keep hearing no enough times to understand that no is associated with getting something wrong or doing the wrong thing. And then every time she's going to give you more and more respect. She'll get a sense that, oh, you have the ability to correct her every time. You're checking on her. You're not letting things slide. As soon as she gets it wrong, you notice, right? That's the reason why the timing of the marker is important. Immediately she does it. If she hears a no, she'll get the sense that your eye is constantly on her. So it will just help encourage her to lean more and more towards good behavior that will make you say yes, rather than behavior that will make you say no. So you will observe that the entire time I'm wrapping up and speaking, she is holding her composure and remaining calm. Because whenever she practices these exercises with you, they become more and more her normal behavior. So 2 to 3 times a week is okay to practice. Maybe 10, 15 minutes a session is enough time. And that would be enough to constantly remind her, improve your own skills and confidence in your communication with her, and help improve the general relationship that you guys have. So I'll add one more thing before we wrap up, which is how you walk Tokyo on the leash. So prepare your leash. I'm using a slip lead. So I just call Tokyo. Tokyo, yes, sit. Yes, and when she sits, then I'll just put this around her gently. Always make sure my slip lead is above the collar. If it's a leash, just hook it to the collar, but it's a slip lead. So above the collar. And then I'll just turn us around in a circle to position us. So we're going around in a circle together like this, and this is the positioning. She on my left. And then always just close enough that she's closer to me than far away, where she'll be distracted by maybe bushes or other things, right? But not too close that she's stepping on my feet. And also, always have a loose leash when walking her, but then not too loose that she has too much room to go away from you. And especially because she's a puppy, this is what is going to help you to shape this behavior of her walking on your side and close to you much, much better. And she's small. She's about 3 months old. And at this stage, you shouldn't force her playfulness out of her. But the advantage is she's very light And so when you're walking her, it's really not a challenge. So I allow her to do the walking. As you can see, she's the one walking. There's no tension. Come. This is how it's supposed to look like. If she speeds up too much, I just correct her with a yank. So that's like a nudge. So if I want her to move and I do that, it's just a signal she moves, right? If I'm curving and I do this to get her attention to curve, it's just a signal. Then I allow her to do the walking by herself. And because she's small, very little effort goes into these nudges. Whenever we stop and I raise this, she will go into a sit. So she's been conditioned to it. So anytime she feels any tension upward, she'll go into a sit. And then if I do that, it's a signal for her to move and just stick with me, stay with me, and not go far away from me. So we'll turn together this way. And then I'll raise this again, and you notice with the least amount of effort, she goes into a sit. So this is a means of communication. So whenever you're walking, I encourage that with the walks, especially for now, do less talking. Focus more on making sure she understands this leash language, right? So take a few steps and then raise it. See, will she sit immediately? Yes. As soon as she sits, what do? You release. Don't let her sit and you're still holding up and there's tension like that. As soon as she sits, the moment her bum touches, you also drop this. Keep holding it, but I mean drop the arm so that it's loose. So it will look like something like this. I raise, she's, yes. Immediately, I drop this. Come, let's go. Give her a signal. Let her do the walking. Let's go. Come, let's go. Yes, this way. Yes, good. Good. And then if I raise, yes. So now she sits, release. Free. Yes, good. Awesome. Very good. So basically, when you're walking her, that's the whole idea. And with her, it's not a tough job at all. Especially since now she's not terrified of the leash anymore. She doesn't think you're going to kill her when you put her on the leash and take her outside. So it's very easy to walk her. So on that note, thank you very much for watching the entire video. I hope it's been helpful. If you have any challenges, feel free to give me a call. It's been a pleasure spending all this time with Tokyo. And I hope she continues to make your life a delight. Free? Yes, good.